everyone.
Is that your line? Hi, everyone.
How are we doing?
How are we? What day is it? It's hump day. How are we feeling this week?
It's your favourite day of the week.
Do you know, I'm not going to lie. Today is the first day since Sunday I've started to feel normal.
That's what it's like when you go out.
That's what it's like when you go out Friday, Saturday and Sunday. To be fair, Friday wasn't heavy at all. Saturday and Sunday...
How was Jack?
Jack's alright.
Yeah, I didn't even ask you how he was.
Yeah, he's sad. Just had his teeth done.
Yeah, they look...
And he's fucking hilarious.
He's actually class. I mean, I've never met him, but I know he's class.
Oh yeah, you've never met him?
I've never actually met him.
He is, honestly, he is fucking comical.
I've seen videos, I've heard videos.
You've heard videos?
I didn't mean that. Heard voice, thought, oh my god, it's a ladybug! Hello?
Where?
Look, we've got an audience. There.
We've got our first in-person GG. Where?
There.
I can't see it, Mush. Oh, there.
Yeah.
She crawling. Are you a girl or are you a gay? Or are you a guy?
Choose wisely.
Choose wisely. Or to be fair, anything. You can be whatever you want these days.
Alright, GGs, how's it going?
How's it going?
Just a reminder, if you're a bit of a snowflake,
Mount away.
if you can't have a laugh,
Go and have a bath.
and if you can't handle swearing,
Then
Robbie,
do one.
your week's just got brighter because it's time for your next episode.
Keeping it real and accepting and building.
Click that subscribe button.
Okay, guys, enjoy.
Enjoy.
Here we go, we're back. Back for episode 5.
We are. Tell us about your weekend, Robbie Cat.
Basically, the weekend was pretty fun. I went to go and see Pow Pow in Bingham at this restaurant called Yo Sing. Yo Sing.
It's in Bingham.
Chinese restaurant in Bingham. The host is unreal.
She's so
She
sweet.
is literally a gem. I got chatting to her and she told me her husband is the director of the biggest paparazzi company in the world. So yeah, that was fun. Got up Saturday, did all my chores. What did I do Saturday? My mum's got a couple of bars. My mum is so sad, right? She had all of her
Lovely, so.
she had all of her staff round. She manages a gym. She had all of her staff round and they were just getting pissed in the garden. She's got 2 bars in the garden. So yeah, come and gate crash that. Boom. After that Sunday, I felt awful all day and then decided, well, we'd already pre-booked it. Had a bottomless brunch booked at post office in Newark. And then boom, yeah, it's back to Monday. Anyway, enough about all my shite. How was your weekend?
Oh, my weekend was so much fun. I went down to London to see my college girls.
Yes, you did.
My college girls and gays, I literally had the best time ever. It was so nice seeing them. Because, like, some of these I literally haven't seen for, like, over 3 years. But it was, like, nothing changed. It was, like, a classic, you know.
3 years?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, but it was unreal. Like, it was proper, like, well, obviously, Newcastle were playing.
Oh, yeah, weren't they? That was a good game, that.
Absolutely fantastic. Me and Robbie have both decided that we are, like, now watching the football. Like, I'm going to actually, like...
I'm going to be managing a football team soon, so...
Yeah. I'm going to be
out.
literally playing football, so just be careful.
You'd be a good goalie. I reckon I could see you in goal.
Is that because I take up most of it?
They'll never score a goal. Just stick you in the tip. Yeah, you do well on the pitch.
Imagine me in them shorts.
I'm actually pissed at the thought of you midfield. Oh,
doing the knee slide for score a goal. Yes.
Tits out.
Just flash everywhere.
Back in the room.
But like, obviously because like Newcastle playing, which was stunning. Well,
that was good.
It was fab. But like the day before, obviously, like Newcastle was rammed. Like Chelsea was playing someone. The Six Nations won for rugby. Newcastle was obviously playing Liverpool, and then I was out. So like everyone was out.
You was getting stopped left, right, and centre.
Yeah, no, but it was so busy. So we went out in like Clapham area, but it was still absolutely chocker. So much fun. So
I do like London.
Much fun. I had like a proper, and then after that, I actually did meet a nice boy.
Now you're telling me.
Yeah.
Save this one for the pod.
No, yeah, I did meet a nice lad actually. It's a really, really driven guy. Like, it was really interesting.
Fit.
Really nice. Yeah, he was a smash.
10-inch or...
No, yeah, he was a smash actually. I rate him. So if you're listening, hey.
Did you get his digits as you spoke to him
Yeah,
after?
he followed me on Instagram. But anyway, yeah, so then I like met all of my friends, she first friend, and they're all like Australian stuff. And I got chatting to this one guy who literally got to the UK like the day before. I was like, are you
Where
not
from?
knackered? Brisbane.
Brisbane.
Yeah.
I've been there.
Yeah. Well, he was saying, I was like, well, why have you come over to Australia? And it was like a big group, not a big group,
London.
but like why have you come over to London? There was like 5 lads and they were all Australian.
To get railed by an English.
They want an English gal.
What an English gal.
And they were saying, oh, because it's easier to travel Europe. And I've never ever thought of it that way.
Yeah, they love
And then
it.
I said to him, I was like, I'm not going to lie, mate, like, I've never been to Italy. And he couldn't believe it. Like, he literally thought I was tapped.
Yeah.
And I was like, well,
We need to start doing some more European trips.
we do need to do some more European trips. But the thing is with European trips is that they still cost a bomb.
Yeah, true.
You're still you're still spending a good couple of £100 at least. But you literally lived in Australia.
I did a year in Australia. Well, in fact, it was a year in total, but it was spread over a year and a half because pissed on one it the first time, didn't I? I had to fly
Yeah.
back. But yeah, I did live in Australia. Absolutely loved it. But yeah, they're crazy about Europe. But the thing is, then when you speak to the Australians, they've never even travelled Australia, and then that's
Mad.
baffling to me.
Mad.
But then it's likewise, we've not travelled
I've never been
Europe.
to Edinburgh.
No, I haven't.
Add that to the list.
I've never been to Wales either.
I've been to Wales. I've been to Bali Island.
Barry.
Bali.
Gavin.
Gavin.
I've done Ireland. I've done the Irish.
No, I've never done Dublin.
I ain't done Dublin.
Honestly, I just want to go everywhere.
Let's go. Guys, keep subscribing so we can go these places.
Yeah. So, if you haven't already,
Yeah, perfect.
please subscribe.
Please subscribe, follow.
Oh, can I
Remember-
just actually clear something up? Sorry, Robert, to interrupt you there.
You will be.
Subscribing doesn't actually cost anything. No, I had
I know. Why, does who for it? I've just started.
oh, the dog food.
Yeah, maybe a heavy weekend. That is, what's it called?
SBD. Silent but deadly.
SPD. Do drop us a follow there, guys. Make sure you're following us on Instagram and Facebook, TikTok at Girl in the Gay UK. Plus, by the time this comes out, there's going to be a link down below where you can send us a voice note because I'm going to get the WhatsApp business set up today.
Tell them.
Tell them that is my task, get the WhatsApp business set up.
You'd send a voice note so you can feature on the pod with your dilemmas.
Yeah, because Mia's got some dilemmas to read out, but for me, just play the voice note.
Yeah.
So much
it's a
easier.
bit more authentic, you know.
Authentic. And it's nice to hear other people's voice rather than ours.
So would you go back to Australia?
Yes. 100%. That's the plan.
Would you
Not right now, but that is the plan. Later in
Stop
life.
right now. Would you live there forever?
Yes.
Sure.
Yes. Yeah. There is a bit of a plan.
That's answered that.
Well, yeah. I don't want to jinx anything, but yeah. Yeah, 100%. Would you?
So, well, I've never been, but I know.
You'd love it.
Yeah, I know for a fact that
You would love it.
I would like just
You'd love it.
rinse Australia. Like I just
I've been.
know it'd be the place for me. But then the fact that it is the literal other side of the world, like family reasons, like when I have children and things, not to like talk that far in advance because we're talking a long time in advance.
Bob, you're having some sprugs. You need to get a fucking boyfriend first.
Baba don't want a fucking boyfriend.
What would you do? Artificial insemination by donor? Well, Bab, you ain't gonna get pregnant on your own.
Baba don't want a baby yet. I'm talking about in the future.
Right.
I would think I'd struggle. Like, I wouldn't want to be that far away from my family when I have children.
Bab,
That's why I think like Barcelona,
Barcelona?
Spain.
Barcelona?
Yeah.
What, you want to go to Barcelona?
Yeah. I could
You're going to have to
really.
learn Spanish for that.
That's fine, Duolingo, Bab.
Duolingo.
I could really see myself living in
Can you
Spain.
say child? Un niño. El niño.
No.
El niño.
I used to be alright
Un
at
mujer.
Spanish.
I think that's an apple. Un
One
mujer.
time,
Was that
when I
lady?
went, I went to Spain with my dad, and I had a full conversation with the bar lady in Spanish. I was that good at it at school. Ooh, another thing. Sorry, I'm getting
What?
lots of little like things to remind. Sorry, things I've remembered to talk about in the pod. I have matched with a really nice guy on Hinge, and he's skiing at the moment on holiday, and he was like date when I get back. I was like, you
go. Tell him.
You tell him.
Where's he going to take you? Do you know?
Don't know.
Don't know. Don't care.
Don't know. Don't care. Probably won't go.
Oh, you got to give him the time of day.
No, yeah, I probably won't go. He seems really funny. He like really. He just. Got my words today. He made a really funny joke to me.
What was it?
I can't say.
Why?
Because that's controversial.
Okay, now it's time for Who's Most Likely To? I love how we just
that's just
do
the
that
voice.
the same voice every time. It's not even like
That wasn't even
sounds
planned.
like it sounds like it's recorded.
And it's
Right,
not.
come on then. What's Who's Most Likely To this week?
Who's most likely to join a cult?
Fucking hell. 3, 2, 1.
Robbie.
I am going to tell it on the chin. What type of cult though?
Something weird.
Something weird. Something ferocious. What?
Gay sauna cult.
Oh, are you joking?
Would you ever go to a gay sauna?
Absolutely no
Are
way.
you sure? I feel like I sent you one on TikTok.
You sent me a gay song on TikTok?
Yeah, I think
Bab.
there's one in Manchester.
Look, do what you want to do. That is most definitely...
How is that allowed? I don't understand.
What do you mean?
Like, people are just having sex in a sauna.
Bad people shake all over the place.
Yeah, no, but that's, like, encouraged.
Well, yeah, I guess so, but I guess it's two consenting people at the end of the day, isn't it? I mean, I think it's a bit disgusting, really. I'm not going to lie.
It's a bit wrong.
But I feel like I don't actually know how they work, but
You don't.
I've got a membership, mate.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even know where one is.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go in your back garden.
Got in your back garden. Yeah, I am the sauna. Goldshire Lane is the sauna. I think it's just men that just go around there and they just literally shag each other. That to me is rogue.
That is rogue.
I mean, we've all had some rogue bangs, but
That's rogue. But like,
but the thing is, the people that go there as well probably aren't even fit. That's why they've got to go there because they can't get a shag. So I'll go.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna sign you up.
Do we even have that many cults in the UK?
I think you'd be surprised. I think there's loads that we wouldn't know about.
There's an underworld, isn't there?
Yeah.
It's like these dominatrix. That's not really a cult, but
It's borderline though.
it's not because they're like independent, aren't they? I don't think they go to like.
Joined a cult. People died. Flew to Mexico. Woke up in the night and flew to Mexico. This girl, she made a rap about it. It was so catchy.
Did she actually join a cult then?
Yeah. She didn't mean to.
Oh.
Yeah, it was like, yeah.
What would be the accidental cult that would join?
That you'd join.
Well, you would join.
I'd join one.
You would join Lesbian Anonymous. And I'd join the AA.
HowToComeOut.com.
I'll join the AA after this weekend. Do you have breakdown cover?
Car breakdown. You know
Yeah.
who my mum is?
Yeah.
My mum's got an insurance for an insurance.
You're insured to the eyeballs, you are.
I actually am.
Flew
to Mexico. When I was in Dubai,
Are they insured?
my tits.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Are they?
Yeah. You have implant insurance.
So if it goes wrong, you just...
If one pop, boop, boop, boop.
How much is that a month?
No, it was included in my fee.
Oh, slay, so you've just... Slay.
Yeah.
So her chebs are insured.
Yeah. So if anyone tries,
If everyone tries to chob her cheb, you must get...
don't nick them.
If anyone tries to nick her cheb, you must get a new one anyway.
Yes.
It's like car insurance.
It's like car insurance. Oh, I love my little guys.
But they ain't little. They're big.
I love my guys.
I love my guys and girls. I love my GGs.
I love my G's. What's the call?
Back to the call.
To answer the question, back to it. To answer the question, the who's most likely to, Robbie would definitely be the most
Apparently,
likely to
I am the cult.
I just think that you join a cult accidentally and you wouldn't realise, and you'd be like, oh shit, I didn't realise.
Shit, yeah, I'm in a cult.
Anyone want to buy any sweets? I feel like that's what you'd do. You're in the sweets cult. Okay, next who's most likely to question.
Go on.
Who is most likely to accidentally gamble all of their money and lose it all?
3, 2, 1. Mia.
Yeah, I would.
You
Yeah.
wouldn't realise what you was doing.
I wouldn't realise, bless.
People actually do that as well.
I wouldn't do that, but out of the two of us, it'd definitely be me.
Yeah. You would be like, oh, look at this bet I've just put on. I'd be like, you do realise that says you've put £10,000 on?
No, I thought
And you'd be like, what? I thought it said a tenner. Yeah, with
I
3
don't
extra
have
zeros. Because, hey, whose card do you use for that, dog? Credit. Hashtag credit.
Oh, should we do a never have I ever question, Robbie?
Shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
Go on then.
Okay, never have I ever embarrassed myself, like, in front of a massive group of people?
I have many a times.
I mean, I have as well, but please take it away.
Most recent one, Pop World.
Pop World.
Fucking Pop World.
Oh, we're talking about Pop World.
I went out a couple of weeks ago to Lincoln for my friend's birthday. Oh, we ended up in this absolute dive. Called Jailhouse Rock. Which was...
Name and shame.
No, name and shame. We had to pay £2 to get in. Who even pays £2? Minimum's a £5 these days. £2 to get in this absolute shithole of a pub, karaoke bar. I mean, I can deal with a bit of rough and ready. But that...
We quite like a bit of rough and ready, really.
But that was an absolute dive. Anyway, upon leaving there, we then headed to Pot World, which was just as bad. I got pushed down the stairs, fell down the stairs, fell into this woman. To be fair to her, I did stand on her foot, but accidentally. Yeah, she turned around, started trying to fight me.
What?
And I was like, what are you doing? And then she called me, apparently she called me a puff. So
that's really bad.
So that's what, I mean, I think, I didn't even hear her call me that, but I was just laughing. But yeah, that was that. Wild.
Do you get many homophobic comments?
No, not really. But if I do, I just laugh. Doesn't really bother me.
Right.
Someone called me a faggot in Benidorm, actually, but I knew him. But then when he said it, he was like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry." I'm like, bro,
Sure,
I honestly do not care.
Yeah, but it's still... Yeah, but Robbie, it is really bad. And really shit.
Yeah, but it's what it is. Yeah, but I just find it quite funny.
Yeah, that's just because of your brain.
Yeah, I just find it funny. Don't let it bother you. I don't care about them. Do you know what I mean?
It's so true, though.
Yeah, I just don't care. I think it's funny. I can't remember what I said or done to him, but he would turn around and call me a faggot, and I was like, ha ha. And he was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. And I was like,
No, it's okay.
you look even more of a twat now. I apologise.
Yeah, but it's not okay, I mean? But fuck you.
And now, a quick message from our sponsors. Are you tired of the same old sweets? You need Sweeties. From premium, mouth-watering treats to classic favourites. Whether you're treating yourself or sending a sweet gift, we've got the perfect mix for you. Find us on www.sweeties.co.uk.
Okay, guys, so thank you so much to those who have sent in some lovely jubbly dilemmas. I will need your laptop, though, please, Robbie.
You will.
For the Gmail. But yeah, remember, guys, when you send in a email, they're completely and...
They're completely anal.
Completely
anal.
Anonymous. Unless you don't want them to be.
GG's. Remember, if you want to get your voice heard, tell us a story, girlinthegayuk@gmail.com is the place to be. It is actually linked in the link tree, which is in the description down below.
Thank you so much for emailing. We really appreciate it. It's so kind.
Who do we know who it's from or not?
Anonymous. Okay. And remember, if you really want to keep it like really, really anonymous, so like even Robbie and I don't know, use a fake email. Right. Hi, Robbie and Mia.
Is this because we had one last week, didn't we? So this is the second one now.
This is the second one, yeah. Love the pod. You guys are brill. Thank you. I need your help because I'm in a serious dilemma. This situation is mad and I actually don't know what to do.
Oh, I like this already.
This is actually quite crazy.
I like this already.
This is crazy.
Go on.
So, for years now, this man, let's call him Danny, has been messaging me. Let's call her Sandy. Hey.
Wait.
Danny first reached out saying he knew me when I was a child and that he knew my mum. At first, it just seemed harmless, but over time, he kept messaging me on and off. That's weird. Well, things then got really weird. Danny told me that he thinks he's my dad. I'm absolutely thrown.
That's rogue. Wasn't expecting that.
I don't know how to feel and now question everything. The thing is, I already have a dad and he's been the only father figure I've ever known and I love him loads. Never ever question anything. That's actually really intense, genuinely.
That is intense. Very
that would
intense.
actually break my heart, not gonna lie. To make things even more complicated, Danny has now asked me to do a DNA test. And I'm honestly freaking out. I haven't brought this up with my mum yet because I don't know how to approach it. She'll probably deny it, but what if it's actually true? Do I ignore Danny and move on, or do I take the DNA test and possibly open a whole can of worms that I can't deal with? What on earth would you do in this situation? Thanks so much, and keep up the good work, guys. Please keep this anonymous. Love from Sandy.
That's rough.
First of all, are you okay?
Yeah. So, she's got a dad, she's got a mum, and she's got Danny that's messaged her to say, I think you're my dad, you're my daughter.
Yeah, so it doesn't say... Oh, it says for years now, this man, Danny...
That's rogue.
...has been messaging me.
So what does she want help with, knowing if she should do...
The DNA test and what on earth to do? First of all, I'm not going to lie. Obviously, I don't know the relationship that you have with your mum, but I would immediately go to your mum.
I was going to say that, 100%.
I'd get a coffee, get a Starbucks, and be like, Mum, what you've done in your past ain't my thing, but now it is my thing. So
yeah, say like, Mum, what's going off because...
Is that my dad? Oh my God, no, imagine.
That is actually crazy, you know.
So obviously, mum and dad aren't together.
I feel like we're laughing now. Just, but I'm laughing because I'm a bit shocked that that's...
It doesn't say mum and dad are still together.
That would be even more regular if the mum and dad are still together.
He's been the only father figure I've ever known. I love him loads. Never questioned anything. So
okay, if mum and dad are still together, I think that changes everything.
Yeah, let's give like different advice for different circumstances because there's still.
Well, either way, you still need to go to your mum and find out what on earth she's been doing. Has your mum been a naughty girl?
Oh my God, that's actually like mental.
That's mental. Okay, but also you need to go to your mum, but also you've got to do what you want to do. If you can just leave that and move on from it and just pretend that hasn't even...
Can you heck?
Well, I couldn't.
Can you heck? That would eat me.
Yeah, but everyone's different. That would eat me alive as well. But we're very similar like that. Some people sweep things under the carpet and just move on.
Wow.
And realistically, by the sounds of it, this guy is just a random guy that could be anyone.
Yeah, he actually could be a bit of a dangerous dude, so be careful.
Yeah.
That's actually quite like a big statement to...
I wonder if she's ever seen him or if there's ever been any...
He first reached out saying he knew me when I was a child and that he knew my mum. At first it seemed harmless, but over time he kept messaging on and off. At first it just seemed harmless. That indicates to me that it's getting a bit more like...
Yeah, it's more intense. Yeah, well, you've got two choices. You either block him... Or you actually deal with it, isn't it? You block him and move on, or you deal with it.
Yeah, but like genuinely, I couldn't just block him because he to me, if that isn't true, which I hope it isn't for your sake, that's messed up to think that, and he's obviously a bit of a dangerous bloke.
But also as well, I think you've just got to, if that let's say you then do the DNA test, then what happens? Because you know that is your dad, but realistically, if you've got a guy there that is already your dad, what does it actually change?
Oh my God! And then let's think about him in this situation.
Yeah, it's very messy. Sounds like there's a lot of people involved here, isn't there?
Do you know what that is? That's Jezebel stuff.
That's rogue.
That's really rogue. I actually genuinely hope you're okay. So, Robbie, what would you do? Would you...
So the first thing I would do is speak to my mother. Again, as soon as you sit down though, no texting or phoning. This is a sit down conversation.
Serious.
This is a put the kettle on, love. We're having a chat. See her reaction, see her body language. Once you've known that and understood that, that's then going to determine the next steps, because her mum might say to her, "Here's what happened. This is what it is. Crazy," or you might say to her, "That's a potential."
Oh my God.
I don't know why I find that funny, but I just would hate to be in that situation. Yeah, and then after that, you need to speak to the other guy, and then just do what you think's right. I personally would then, if someone had said that to me, I think I'm your dad, I think I would 100% take.
I would genuinely
take the test.
Be heartbroken. Like genuinely be heartbroken.
Yeah, I think I would be. Yeah, it would rock. It would rock the boat, wouldn't it? And then, do you know what's going to be even worse after that? The dad, who's going to find out is not the actual dad, if that was to come back as positive.
I hope it doesn't come back as positive.
Yeah, same, because that is wild. What would you do?
It's pretty much the same as you, Rob. As always, we've got the same.
We've got the same brain, that's why.
But I would go a little bit more of the cautious route, because if a chap came up to me out of the blue that I don't even know, started saying that he was my dad, it would freak me out. It would genuinely freak me out. I'd be like, are you a stalker?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's exactly the same as you, Rob. I'd just sit down with my mum and be like, look, right, Mum, what's going on? Because that is really crazy. And I genuinely hope you're okay.
Yeah.
Because that's really heavy.
That is heavy. I
wonder how...
Please let us know, whoever you are, please let us know what you decide to do, because...
And either way, like, whatever you decide is the right decision, because you're the main person in this, like...
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, no one else can tell you how you're meant to feel in this situation, because that is quite...
That is rogue.
Quite awful.
That is rogue. So yeah, let us know what you decide to do. Whenever you decide to do it, we can always come back to it in, a few weeks, months, whenever, years' time. God, that's wild.
Oh, but thank you so
Sorry,
much.
just touched on that, but then that if he's got more kids, Danny.
Oh my God.
If he's got kids, then she's got siblings
Danny
as well.
Zuko.
Would not want to be in your situation, my love. But, right, should we move on to the next one then? Have we got another one you say this week?
We have, but shall we break up with Meerkat Math?
Shall we break up with Meerkat Math? Okay, it's that time of the pod again to test the brain
Math!
of Meerkat.
What?
Oh wait, let me read out the equation. Okay, so the equation is 10 squared times 2 divided by 2. Are you ready?
No!
3, 2, 1,
Right.
go!
I think you know what this is, right?
10 seconds gone.
No. 100 times
15
by 2,
seconds
that's
gone.
200.
Wow, John!
Oh my God, I'm sorry, but I'm literally a mathematician.
Yeah, you did get that this time.
I did. I
Well
feel
done.
like my immediate... I'm not going to lie to you.
You overcomplicated that.
My immediate thing was 100... 10 squared is 100, and then 100 times 2 is 100,000. But then I realised that was wrong.
How the fuck is 100 times 2 100,000?
But I learned, do you know what I mean? Like, I fixed my own brain, but that was my first thing my brain thought.
That is fucking wild. Oh my God. If you 100 times 2.
Talking about maths, right? I was working at Sweeties HQ. Sorry. Let me put that down.
That pen is fucking annoying.
Sorry. I was working at Sweeties HQ and a fella came...
Big up.
It's fine, it's just Spotify.
Spotify
Spotify.
telling us we are part of the monetization program.
Spotify telling us that we are the number one podcast.
Yeah, that we've just taken over Diary of a CEO. Can you believe it? Yes, I can.
Step aside.
Step aside.
So working at Sweeties, and this fella came in and he was like, "Oh, have you got any 2 cans of just pop?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course. Take your pick, girl." So he got 2 cans, £1.75 each. Whoa.
Oh yeah, this was yesterday.
So I thought, oh my gosh. So my immediate thought was, how am I going to get behind so I can get a calculator? Because I saw a calculator, but I didn't know how to turn it on.
Where was the iPad? Normally we just do it on the iPad. Where was the iPad?
I couldn't find the calculator app on the iPad.
No, but they've got... I didn't wonder when you come with the iPad over. You can put the price in individually on the iPad, you know.
What, and sum up?
Yes, you would have just put £1.75 in and
Oh, for God's
add
sake.
that to the cart, then put £1.75 and add that to the cart.
Oh.
Sorry, that's a lack of training. That's obviously a procedure which I need to put in place.
Yes, I blame the boss.
Yeah, same. It's not your issue, it's mine.
Yeah, you
saying that,
work with dimlers.
£1.75 times 2 is also not that difficult.
But I did think 100 times 2 was 100,000. But I corrected myself, do you know what I mean? So my brain first went £3.50, but then I was like, but is it? And that's my problem. I gaslight myself. So then I'm like, shit. Shit.
Yeah, so can I just... I was on the live. Mia coming over and went, what's £1.75? What's £1.75 at £1.75? I was like, £3.50. Then she was like, thank you. She went trotting back over. She went trotting back over, and then she went...
No, let me give a little bit backstory before you carry on, right? So then the fella looked at me and I saw him give me, and he had a £20 note and a £10. I was like, you dare give me that £20 note? And then he gave me the tenner, right? And I looked at the till and I thought, how on earth am I going to get back again behind task, Robbie? So then I just went, fuck it.
She went, fuck it. And then the next thing, bear in mind I can't see into the shop because there's boards there. I just heard, Robbie! I said, she went, what's £3.50 minus 10? And then I just heard the customer go, £6.50. I was like, oh my God, there's no way that has just happened.
Because I really panicked and I thought to myself, he was a lad like similar age to us, so I thought he'll get it. He'll get it.
Did he get it? What when
He was just laughing, he thought it was quite cute.
When you Are you sure? He thought it was quite cute.
I think as in he felt sorry for me. Not that he fancied me.
Oh, that's cute.
He just shook his head.
Yeah, you tell yourself that, Bab. I don't think he did, but I'll let you believe
because
that.
my brain was like, what do I do? And I thought, fuck it.
So, to be honest...
Okay, let's be honest with the team.
Let's just be honest with the team at what's going off right now. So, as you'd already noticed, there's no video this week. Yeah, because Mia's an absolute... If you've not already worked it out, she decided to delete the video for today.
But, to be fair, Robbie and I are learning as we go with this situation. So, like, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. But this morning, I was bawling in the cabin.
This morning she was crying. After she deleted the video, she started crying. And obviously I was trying to offer some kind words of wisdom.
You were like, do you want a hug? And I went, no.
Yeah. And I was like, Bab, it's not that deep. We'll just have to record it again.
I was like, no, we're moving house in a week. I've just got a lot going on, team. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think this was the tip of the iceberg, wasn't it, for today?
Yeah, I was not crying because I was upset. I don't know if anyone else is like this, but I cry for, like, any emotion. No, I'm making out that I cry all the time. When I'm frustrated, I cry.
Yeah.
And, like, when I'm, like, overwhelmed, the first thing I'll do is cry.
But,
so what did I do? Cry.
Yeah. Well,
got a lot of
first she was trying to get back a video which I knew was never coming back.
Yeah.
She was like, let me just check this deleted. And in my head, I knew that video was gone forever.
Yeah.
But I just thought, just get it out of your head, do what you got to do.
Yeah.
So, long story short, that's why there's no fucking video, because she's deleted it. So now we had to stop what we was doing, which is the first part up until Mia Cat Math.
Yeah.
Was part of the video, but you've got the audio. And now we're currently laid on my sofa recording the last bit of the pod.
Not gonna lie, guys, I'm having the time of my life.
Yeah, this is actually paying.
And as well, my hair needed dyeing, so the video didn't look great. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to be like me.
Don't want that.
You don't want that. Grey, thin, and receding.
Jeez.
Fucked.
Jeez Louise.
Oh, honestly, when I go bald, because it's going to happen, I will look...
Bab, you won't go bald.
I'm going to have one of them toupees.
Who?
Is it called a toupee? Them ones that you stick on.
Transplant.
Not a transplant, that goes in. I am going to get one of them. But then when that fails, I'll have a toupee. I'm sure it's called a toupee.
Mate, if you didn't have hair, you'd look like a Tic Tac.
I actually would. I look like Roy Cropper. I look like Roy Cropper gone wrong. I'd like Humpty Dumpty.
And I'd be the troll underneath the bridge.
And I've got a birthmark on my head, so it look like it's... Yeah.
I did not know that about you.
Did you not? I don't know that about you.
Actually,
yeah, it's right here, and it's like a raised one, so it looks like it's like a lump of shit.
Oh my god!
So when that's revealed, all hell's gonna break loose.
I think there's gonna be a new segment of the podcast next week.
Is there?
Yeah, common sense with Robbie.
What's that gonna be about?
How you've got no common sense sometimes. He's so silly. Do you want to tell everyone about your hairdryer? Is it time?
Is it time to confess?
Yeah.
Okay, so I will ease it in. I've had an obsession with the hairdryer.
Not shoving it up his arse.
Obviously not.
Never knew.
I've had an obsession with the hairdryer for the past literally however long I can remember. When I was a baby, they used to have to put a puffer jacket on, wrap me in the puffer jacket like into their chest.
Really?
Slap my arse and put the Hoover on to get me to sleep.
Stop it.
Yeah.
How did they figure out that you
I've always been
needed
defiant.
How did they realise that you could only sleep with the Hoover on?
Probably every time Mum hoovered up, I was turned around in the corner asleep. I don't know. Yeah, literally. Anyway, some things never change. So now I've gone from the Hoover to hairdryer. So not only do I get heat, I get sound, which is just the
But-
perfect duo.
Lisa, I know you're listening to this. How bad is it? That's his mum, by the way. How bad is it that he leaves his hairdryer on and falls asleep?
Yeah, I mean that is
He's
bad.
like, please give me a house fire.
No, I don't do it when I don't do that when I'm sober. But sometimes when I'm drunk, I do wake up and the hairdryer is laid on the floor. That's the worst. Is when I wake up and it's on the floor. I'm literally still blowing out a luminous orange in the end.
You can see the flames.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes I'm a risk taker at the end of the day.
You're a
You should
risk
know that by
taker.
now.
He's a risk taker, misbehaviour.
Anyway, so normally to get me to sleep or to get me off to sleep, I'm laid in bed, the hairdryer's on my back, it's on, the noise is just sending me on my way, the heat's just paying, I'm living my best life.
Shall we move on to our second dilemma? We had, of the week anyway, we had another person email in.
As if we've had 2 dilemmas in this week. I'm impressed with that.
GGs are pulling through. We've got
GGs
fan
are
base.
pulling through.
Just a reminder, guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe, like, and follow us. It makes such a difference to us. We're on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and of course Spotify and YouTube.
Guys, to subscribe, it is literally free. It costs you more to pick your nose because you have to wipe it on a tissue which you've had to buy.
Okay, you ready?
Ready?
Okay. Hey, Mia and Robbie. Hi.
Hello, Gigi.
I need some advice, please. Well, that's what we're here for. So, I really, really want to go to Notts University. Like, I've been working my arse off. But here is the problem. My mum and dad are totally against it. They want me to stay at home, follow a safer path, and not take on a bunch of student debt. I get where they are coming from, but I really want to go. Do I?
You do you, hon.
Do I follow my heart? You do you, Bill.
You do you, baby girl.
You do you, girl. Do I follow my heart and chase this opportunity, even if it means disappointing my family? Or do I stay back, keep the peace, and risk regretting it later? I don't know what to do, and I'd love to hear what you and your listeners think. Oh, you and your listeners, that's cute. Thanks, Anonymous. Oh, well, thank you so much for writing in.
Thank
you.
you.
Too cute. Robbie, would you like to take it away? What you think?
Well, I would actually. I get the whole debt thing because that is a piss take.
Yeah.
And I think, again, not to get political, but in this day and age, on the anti-growth government that we've got, national living wage is rising again to £12, 50 or something. So now we've got unskilled jobs which are very, very much near a rate of skilled work. So why would anybody want to do that? Then at the same time, I don't understand why your parents wouldn't want you to go to university.
Isn't that
to get an education?
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
And further develop your brain. But
And just get rat arse every night.
yeah, and just go out there and just live the life. I mean,
Well,
I didn't go to uni, and I didn't
No.
need to.
Yeah. You don't need to go to
No,
uni.
of course you don't.
don't
But I
need
don't
a
understand what it
degree.
means by a safer path, because surely... Yeah,
Maybe
right.
straight into work.
Yeah, maybe. What do you think?
I think go. Because if you've said here, I really want to go to Notts University. Personally, I didn't go to like normal university. I went to college, but I got the equivalent of a degree. And I had the best time of
Yeah.
literally like ever.
This is life.
I mean, I didn't, but I did.
You're getting life experience by going to uni.
Go, and I think just have a sit down. Like, obviously, your parents will just want what's best for you, and you know.
No,
they're
I
trying to think
disagree.
trying to think for you financially, but they think that's what you should do. They're obviously very old-fashioned people. So, in my opinion, I'd sit them down and say, "Look,
I'd be
this is
interested
my
to know what
life."
their careers have been. Know if they've been achievers in their careers. Because if they haven't, then why would they not want their daughter to go and get education to try and, be an A player?
Yeah, no, yeah, I agree, Robbie. I agree.
So yeah, let us know. Let us know what your mum and dad was doing.
I think as well though.
This is where she tells me her dad's CEO of Apple or something.
That's Stephen Bartlett.
That's Tim Cook.
I think as well though, with the whole thing of like keep the peace and risk regretting it later.
Yeah,
I don't
well,
think you'll ever regret like going to uni. Like you'll have the best time.
Also, never keep the peace. If it disturbs the plot.
And if you don't like it, come on.
Yeah.
Simple as that. And they've said, do I follow my heart and chase opportunity? If it's what your heart is telling you to do, then this is a no-brainer, Bob.
It is a no-brainer.
I'd love to know what everyone else thinks.
And if you don't go, you'll end up regretting it, and you'll end up resenting your parents. Mm-hmm. So just go.
What should she actually do though? Like sit mum and dad down?
Yeah, just sit your mum and dad down and just say, get over yourself. I don't really understand why you wouldn't want me to go to uni. The student grant.
I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit weird.
The student loan debt you pay back over a period of time, and then I think it gets written off anyway, and you have to earn over a certain amount. But saying that's probably £10 these days. And just go and live your life. And at the end of the day, sound like you're young. If you've got no commitments at the moment, now's the best time to do it.
So true, Robbie.
Because you don't want to also get your commitments or start having commitments, and then you're like, oh, I wish I'd done that. Mm-hmm. So just do it.
Just go.
Just go.
And as well, I think even if sorry, let me get my words. Even if the course you take at uni, you don't necessarily follow into your career, it doesn't matter because you'll learn a lot at university 100%. In different aspects. And you'll learn what you took from that course into different things anyway.
Absolutely.
I'm not in the West End. Never will be in the West End. But did I learn a shit ton from musical theatre college? Absolutely.
Absolutely.
But yeah, thank you for writing in, my love. We hope you get it sorted. Can you let us know?
We do. Let us know. Let us know how you get on.
But yeah, please send in your dilemmas, situations, funny stories. It doesn't even have to be like a dilemma. Like it could be like a funny situation that's happened to you before.
Yeah, I feel like we need funny stories.
Yeah.
We need a funny voice note, and the links below. If you click on the link tree, the WhatsApp business number is now there, so you can click on there, send us a message, or send us a voice note. Voice note, please, because we really want a voice note.
Yeah, it would be funny.
I feel like as soon as we get one funny story, either voice note or message, they'll fucking roll through.
Because I know you've all got them.
Right.
Oh, thanks so much, guys, for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the episode.
Hope you all having an absolutely gorgeous day.
Enjoy your Wednesday, guys.
Enjoy your Wednesday. Enjoy your Wednesday. If you're not listening to this on a Wednesday, well, why not? Because it gets released on a Wednesday, so you should listen to it the day it's released at 6 a.m. every Wednesday.
Set your alarm.
If you're listening to it on either Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, or a Tuesday, then have a good day as well.
Any days that end in Y. Have a good one.
Any day that ends in day. GG's, thank you so much for listening.
We really hope you enjoyed it.
Whether you did or you didn't, subscribe either way.
See you next week.
See you later.